Greetings, fellow slingers, and welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Well, here it is, Riders on the Storm, episode 27, our season finale. But before we pick up where we left off, I want to take a moment to thank my Hard Slingers for their time, energy, and effort in making this show as awesome as it is. As a DM, I couldn't ask for a greater group to honcho for, and our season finale really proves it. I also want to thank you, our listeners, for all your feedback, either through iTunes, Google Play, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere our footprint can be found. You guys are awesome. So keep writing us and let us know how we're doing. With that said, strap yourselves in for Riders on the Storm, season finale part 2, The Soul Crucible. Tyrannus.
Aye.
Hola, Tyrannus.
You see another one of those lumbering walkers moving towards you down the hallway in the middle of her short rest.
All right, I will sort of hiss at the group. We've got another walker. I'll take care of it. Can I move to engage?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yep.
And you and I will roll initiative.
You and I.
That's right, right?
Is that right, boss? You and I?
You.
9.
5.
No, I didn't roll good.
Oh,
9. That's a 9, sorry.
5.
Okay, I win.
Still got a fucking 5.
I win. All right, 2 attacks. A total of 19.
That will hit.
And a total of 18.
That will hit too.
10. Here we roll those. And 11 to Joey Kramer, the drummer of Aerosmith.
Well, Joey
this
doesn't
old man.
survive the encounter.
Joey.
Joey is split in twain.
Shania.
Everybody's a comedian. Okay, so your short rest passes. You rise back up, young warlock. Now what are you guys going to do? You still hear this chanting, hissing?
Let's check out this eastern corridor.
I'm totally down to check this corridor out.
The eastern one?
Yep.
I vote eastern as well. The chanting's not as loud from there.
While I was down combating the zombie thing, did I notice that the chanting seemed louder in this hallway than to where I'm at when I was in the halfway?
No, it actually started to diminish the closer you got to Joey.
Okay, I will inform the group that.
That Joey's dead?
Yes.
Okay.
They're drummers, though. You can replace it.
Joey.
Percussion means nothing.
Yes, the chanting was seriously more subdued down this corridor. If we're looking to go where the chanting is, we should try another door.
I agree. So we're going east.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yep, that's a 12. That's good.
Bring it home. What are we doing?
Well, we all agreed to go down the east corridor.
Yeah.
Who happens to be at the front of the east corridor right now?
Rafu.
Oh, your most logical entrepreneur.
Do you wish to move forward?
Yeah, let's move forward.
Then move it. I'm not your dog.
Okay, as you move forward, you see a door in the southern wall, and yet the corridor continues to go east as well.
I see the door, and I want to relay that back to my party that there's a door there, and I want to try to open it.
Okay, it opens.
We gave him the signal, apparently.
They gave me the signal.
I'm going to inform you about this door I'm about to open.
I yelled it back. Hey, there's a door back here.
Hey, there's a door!
He's going to take the initiative because he's Rafu.
Yeah, that's sweet.
It's in
That's
character.
exactly what I wanted. It's
There's
all
the
good.
back door. Do you want me to open the back door?
Make sure there's nothing blocking it first.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's only a
no.
portal.
So you open the door and you see
The door to
a
oblivion.
20 by 40 foot room. At the far end, there appears to be a shimmering portal of some kind. And there also appears to be another door in the northeast wall.
What do you see, Rafu?
Nothing.
There's a closet.
Let him speak.
Are you more forward?
I stay about there.
So
I
you're
take it
yelling?
everyone moves up, right?
So do you pee on the toilet seat?
Well, it's about 5, 10,
I should probably
15.
go check the restroom because I did just go.
I want to relay that there's some kind of portal in the room, and I'll call
Portal?
over.
There's a portal in the room. Is
Those are the-
funny.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to push my
call,
way through.
yeah,
Through the
that's what
group.
I was looking for, Eldon. To
And
Wait,
I'll start
what?
making my way up there too. I'm lagging back as I hear.
Yeah.
I will cover the back and make sure there's no more wanderers.
I would like to enter the room, squeeze through, and get to the portal.
Okay. You see it.
I think move us all in. Yeah, I like being.
Here's where Sam loves me. You see it begin to undulate and shimmer, but it's cloudy. You can't tell what's on the other side of this portal.
I would like to walk up to Eldon. Do you see anything in there?
Not quite yet. I'm going to try something, and then I'm going to call
Rafu
to.
in?
Are you there, Rob?
what is it?
Hey, Rob.
Rob was in the back. He's just kind of hanging out right
Hey,
now.
rub it.
Okay.
Come here.
I'm going to call to Grumon.
Jesus.
Do they deliver?
No, it's
I mean,
No.
Grumash.
Is it Grumash?
I'm sorry?
Is it what's his name?
Grumon.
Is it Grumon?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it right. I was actually a little bit worried. I forgot it. Grumon, did you receive our tribute?
It remains silent.
Okay. Well,
Shit.
first attempt,
We throw something in there?
not so great.
I would like to see if there's like a pebble or something on the ground.
No, you throw a tennis ball through the portal.
It's just
I would like to see
Tyrannus,
if there's
you
anything
move
on.
forward to look down the northern corridor.
I want to be able to cover both hallways while the group is talking to a portal.
Not talking to it. We're trying to figure out what it is.
You can't
say,
hear what
Eldon?
I said.
then I'll try to call to ASL.
Not Marcel?
ASL, huh?
ASL. Well, last time it was ASL.
It continues to remain dark.
All right.
It,
Has the ring around my neck?
make a perception check.
I crit.
Okay.
Well done.
This is my best
Nice.
perception
Oh
check
my gosh.
in 20 plus episodes.
2019?
Although you notice it is a portal that is similar to the one that you saw at ASL's Rest,
Yeah.
it is not the same.
Okay.
So that was something totally different. That almost had like a interdimensional type of a feel
Oh,
to it.
okay.
Is there any like writing or anything around the portal?
No, it just seems to be made of like just granite and iron woven together and put in a large, crude oval.
Does it look like somebody's special ring?
Yeah, now has my ring.
It does appear to be made of the same material, and I would like to give you a gold doubloon for that.
Ding, 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 ding,
Makes
ding,
it quicker to get that spell slot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need those spell slots.
I was trying
Where
to
we-
say it earlier.
What were you saying? You were going to say that earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, you
No,
could
what?
No, I
fight
was-
for it then.
No, I was
Roll
just-
home tonight.
roll.
Roll up.
Oh!
Roll
No,
for
I was
initiative.
I was going to ask if I was.
It is of the same material.
Okay, so while I was in the room, it's of the same material, but the ring itself.
It doesn't glow
hum
or
or
anything. It doesn't-
glow?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way to the door on the northeastern part of the room.
Okay. It opens.
Oh God.
You want to open it?
Opens.
I mean,
No,
it's
I'm
unlocked.
just saying I make my way there. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying for now.
Okay.
Do we, as I see Ratslav going to another door, I want to grab Tyrannosaurus Rex and tell him that we might be going through another door.
Okay, I will enter the room.
We're pushing through doors. And there's
Pushing.
nothing else
So far,
significant about the room that we could see, right? Like,
It just appears to be made of the same material, but it seems to be devoted to nothing more than this.
so it's like an
Portal.
empty storage locker with a portal in it.
They had no place else to put it.
Okay. I'm just asking if they had
It's
any
just a
like
dusty mirror.
tables
Just put
or
this
like
place-
bookshelves.
I'm
or-
pretty
This is
sure-
a fucking garage.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure from here we're working backwards from what the DM thought we would do.
Probably.
But it doesn't bother me, though.
It doesn't bother.
It doesn't bug me.
because I know everything in what's going on. So.
It doesn't piss me off any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Totally doesn't bother me at all.
Totally doesn't get me.
You sound a little upset, boss.
Make a fortitude save.
Always stay clear of the ladder.
Go to Bloom so you can read my feelings.
All right, so is everyone gathered in the room now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to move on to the next door.
All right, yeah. As I approach you at the door, I turn around to the rest of the party members, make sure they're all aware that I'm doing this, and attempt to open the door.
Okay, it swings open with ease.
Is it a push or pull?
Oh boy.
Oh, what is this, a meth lab?
The 3 primary colors.
Actually,
man.
not.
Well, for computer screens.
You got
Never
gray,
mind.
dark gray, and red. Is this like Simon?
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. All right.
Are two of them supposed to be the same color?
Yes, they are.
Oh, shit.
So
I
you see
poke it?
before you 3 large vats. 2 of them appear to be bubbling of some kind of crimson color, while the furthest one away from you appears to be bubbling of some kind of a cool blue color to it.
Do you move in?
No, I just kind of open the door. I'm staring at this and turn around and go, anyone with any knowledge of large bubbling pools?
Oh, look at the warlock.
I don't know, but I would like to roll for investigation.
Okay, what are you going to do? Describe your investigation to me.
Can I aid her on that?
I am proficient in it.
Okay, great.
Just telling my dice that.
Well, describe,
Reminding my dice that I'm
Reminding my
proficient.
dice.
describe exactly what it is you're investigating and how you're doing.
I'm going to walk up to the pools. I'm
Yes.
going to make sure nobody's behind me. I'm going to
Behind Ruby.
check like what the pools like what's holding them.
What do you mean what's holding?
Oh, are they just like pools? There's not like it's not like in like a bathtub kind of like.
Yeah, they're above ground.
They're above- yeah,
they're
what's
vats
holding
above
them?
ground. They're large.
Yeah.
They're
If there's any symbols on them, if there's
there's all kinds of ancient runes, very similar to the
Try
ones
to be
that you
concise.
saw on the pillars.
so they are similar to those ones.
Yes.
Can I decipher them? Still.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check. It's not that you can't decipher them; they just don't make sense.
I thought you ran that
I don't
one
have
spell
intelligence.
that,
there's
where she
Yeah, but it's
translated
sometimes
Insight,
all her stuff.
like if you
intimidation or
conjugate
investigation.
a sentence from a foreign language, how it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
put
the
together
context.
backwards.
Yeah,
the
it's
context.
like
Do you just want the saving throw of intelligence,
like
or do you
in
want
Spanish,
investigation?
like
Because
the red
investigation is
car,
still
the car
intelligence.
Yeah, do
red,
investigation.
It translates a little funky.
Seriously. 11.
11. It just says something in regards to
Contents may be hot.
like do not spill on crotch. Something to the
Legal
effect of
Do not eat.
of rebirth but you can't put it in the proper context.
But I do see rebirth and
Yeah, that's like one of the words you make out. The youth,
It's a baby factory.
inheritance of everlasting.
Ooh,
It's a
I
fountain
would
of
like to
youth.
call over Eldon and tell him the pieces that I'm able to decipher. Can this be some fountain of youth or her taking back time? Or are we close to the Soul Crucible? I mean,
Have I heard about anything like this in a religious format?
Have you?
Have I? Yeah. Do I roll?
Roll like a history.
13.
13? No, it doesn't strike any familiar chords with you whatsoever.
Roll a herstory then.
I would like to go over to the blue one. Is there any different
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
markings?
Are we walking
sorry,
in the
the
room
blue
now?
one?
I would
Oh,
like.
hold on.
yeah.
I want to stay outside this room.
I make my way in the room as well, but does the ring around my neck do anything as I walk into the room?
No, it doesn't do anything at all. Where are you at, Rafu?
I'm just hanging outside the door, like watching.
Just sticking his hand in the portal.
Okay.
See what happens.
I'm milling about the center of the room, kind of checking all 3 out.
Are you looking in them? Are you looking
I'll
at
be in
them?
the room in the middle.
They're
Right
about
there.
they're about 8 feet off the ground is where the crests of each vat are.
I will go to the center one. Are there any steps?
No.
I'll just go to the center one and just do just perception or investigation.
What are you doing? You looking at the side?
Perception.
You gonna look into it?
No, because I can't look up at it if it's 8 foot up. So I'm just kind of walking around them.
Do you want a boost?
I like this
Sure.
idea. Teamwork right there.
I'll help the ranger.
So
look in the
Tyrannus will
pool.
boost me up as I look into the middle vat.
Okay. As you look inside, you see a figure submerged in the solution. It slowly is bubbling. It rises to the surface and ebbs down. And as it rises all the way up and crests the fluid line, you see it appears to be a serpent beast inside of it. And it flows back down. And you see it kind of like move around a little bit in the water and rise back up. And it's just kind of
It's an easy bake.
moving in and out. in and
As
out.
I see all this going, I'm relaying it down to Tyrannus.
Sounds like a foul serpent hatchery or something. Some spawning pool for these reptilian slimes. Present company excluded.
And I
Just
asked
the
to be,
DM.
and I asked to be put back down because I don't want to know what's going on in there anymore.
Does the blue one have any different markings?
They are different.
Can I check them out?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
20.
We're on
It
fire.
says something to the effect of mounts of the god.
Mounts of the god. Mm-hmm. Mounts of the god. The god, maybe the serpent one that we even. Eldon, what god are we dealing with again?
Grumon? Grumon.
Come on, what? Does he have to do with any resurrection or?
Can I roll religion?
What are we doing now?
And she's asking me about Grumon. I don't know if I know anything about
did-
Grumon.
Yeah, from his last roll, he has no idea really about Grumon. It's that god is ancient.
Can somebody lift me up? I'd like to see.
All right, I'll give
going on
Ruby a
in there?
boost.
Okay.
I attempt to throw her.
Attempt to throw her.
So
I'll give her
you
a
look
boost.
inside this vat.
Who's
Eldon
lifting you?
Eldon.
Eldon reaches over and gives you a boost, and you look inside, and you see these orbs, probably about 6 of them, about the size of basketballs, kind of just floating in solution. They appear to have scales on them.
Ratislav, what did you see in the other pool?
I saw one of the reptilian minions apparently being formed.
Make a history check, Ruby.
You have a drake egg.
That'd be 19.
19. They're very similar to the drake eggs that you recovered. In fact, they look identical to them.
So they're making drakes. Hey, guys, I think these are the guys controlling the drakes.
Are they hatching them?
I think so.
Did you say Drake? I love Drake.
I think they're
Robert
creating,
rushes to the door.
I think they're creating the drake eggs. That's what's floating in this pool. Maybe they're sacrificing them to create.
How far away are they? Can you take one out?
They're deep.
Or deep?
I mean, you're
At least 8 feet, right?
well. Some bubble closer to the surface. You
Does anybody have a
I'll tell you
net?
what.
Roll to grab one.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll to grab one.
Yeah.
Does anybody have like a net or
Who's a
Roll to
net?
grab one.
If you want to grab one, you got to roll for it.
I have no net.
Roll with advantage.
anything I can add to that?
Add your
Athletics
dex,
or
yeah.
acrobatics? Or
Dexterity?
just dex?
Add your dex to it.
13.
13. You fumble and are unable to grab one, even as it bubbles its way closer
At
to
least
the
I
top.
didn't fall in. Can I try one more time?
Sure.
Oh god, I'm gonna fall in.
For sure.
Oh,
All
17.
right.
17. You managed to grab one with both hands.
And I would like to hand it down to anybody standing next to me.
Eldon.
I'm the
Yeah,
closest
he's
one.
holding me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But you're like 10 pounds.
yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm 30 and then 30 with the book, so I'm 60.
And then
the cat weighs another
and then Batu's
15.
on her
So
too.
yeah, so Batu's like another 15.
All right, I'm close enough. I can
What's he
grab
say?
it.
You're a kitty
I
kitty.
ain't touching that shit.
I pass it down.
Ruby, what have you done? Return the egg.
Batu, you know something about this?
You shouldn't mess with Grumon's property.
What are you not telling me?
As a side note, he's told you not to do a lot of things, and you've done.
I
the
have
exact
told you we
opposite.
should not be in this temple. We need to get off this island.
Well, if you would just tell me what's going on and what you know, then we can get out of here quicker.
He looks away from you and
Why do you keep talking
Disappointment.
to the cat?
Mind
It
your own
doesn't
business.
answer. You're so good, kitty.
Now that's what I've been wondering this entire time. Now when Batu talks to Ruby, is he meowing or are they
Does
just
he like meow, meow, meow,
or
meow,
is he
meow,
just
meow
sitting
back?
in that room?
Just hear him
Might
like-
not even.
like-
She's just
like-
talking to a cat.
She's talking to the cat,
Yeah.
right?
Crazy
Oh,
cat.
purring and cooing sometimes.
This crazy
Maybe
cat
meowing
lady.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm full blown, by the way, shouting. I'm not trying to hide that I'm talking to the cat.
Yeah, no, I've said it in past episodes. I'm used to it. I just put my arms up, just go, all right.
I'm like holding her up right now. I'm like looking.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, what
grimacing.
is she doing? Do we have time to talk to your cat? Like,
Batu knows things.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
well, we
All right,
do
so
send him
I
in
think
for
we- I
intel,
think you
so
Do I put
Just
the egg
lower
back?
her.
What?
Batu, is there anything you can tell me about these eggs?
It is too late, Ruby.
You could have said something before I took it out.
took what out?
This egg.
Should we smash it?
You hear
Probably.
How's the hissing doing?
nothing.
There's no hissing?
He's not hissing at all. There is no
No,
hissing.
not the cat.
You no longer hear hissing.
I'll open those doors.
Okay. As
The
you open
ones-
the doors,
Oh,
through
to
the
the
hallway,
corridor.
yeah.
Okay.
you see the corridor before you. Quiet. Only this time, those double doors that were in the north wall in the middle of the corridor are now open.
Threaten to smash
Apparently,
their egg.
your conversation with the cat or the removal of the egg.
I think it has to do with the removal of the egg.
Prepare yourselves, everybody.
I would like to take the egg back from him if you allow me to take it.
Well,
I like it.
So I would like to be in possession of the egg.
Okay. So you got a cat, an egg, and a book.
Yep.
Damn.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Dr. Seuss book coming
This is
along.
this is how you get across the river. You know, you got the chicken and the book and the egg and the
What do you
goat.
get?
see
What
all
do
the
you
more
have,
reasons
like-
why I should carry the soul crucible because you're already overburdened.
I don't really care about the soul. Well, no, I care
We'll
about
have that
soul crucible.
conversation later. don't
No,
worry.
that's for Eldon to hold. I don't know
I am
Eldon.
incredibly trustworthy with dangerous objects.
I want to pass through the room, and you said there was a doorway
Yeah,
right here, right?
it's now open. Yeah,
This is open. You
Tyrannus
said those
has
rooms
opened it
are back
wide.
open, right? Which doors were open over here?
These ones in the north corridor are now open,
Okay.
and there's one here too.
Yeah, but
That
these
one's
ones are
open.
open. Those ones are open.
That one's open. This one's open.
That one's
It's a
closed.
trap.
That one's closed.
Closed, open.
Go to the open
Okay.
ones.
I just
It's a
want
trap.
to move past them and check the hallways and let everyone know that the doorways are open.
Are you done taking your bath in the tubs there?
Yes. Yes. Been floating in the bubbles for a little bit.
You hear this?
God damn it, Kush.
I'm just playing. Whatever. It's a game.
You hear this? Be prepared to rise and meet the world. Be prepared to serve Grumman.
Okay, Lion
You hear
King.
that from the opening doors.
The open doors, right?
Opened
Okay,
doors.
just check.
Down the hallway.
There should be a dead body at the end of that hallway too, right? In front of that door.
We have corpses set to low. We clear them from the table.
Yeah. It renders too much memory to maintain the render.
We cleared that setting. This is an 8-bit game over here.
Our DM's processor, not that I.
That's just too fucking funny. What are we doing, folks?
Well,
Should we
we
go
see.
on?
We've heard this, right? Did we determine it came
Yes.
from here?
Yes.
From that room?
From that room.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
I don't want to go in.
I'm going to check the doors. One of you watch our hallway here. I will move forward.
Watch the
Anyone
southern?
coming with me?
I will come with you.
I'll go as well.
I'll hang back by the unopened door in the middle of the map. Kind of, not necessarily in front of it, adjacent to it.
Oh my god. A little bit more to the right.
I would like to note there are a bunch
My
of
right,
mysterious
you're right.
undead
That's
things that
my
have been
right.
coming up, and we don't know where they're coming from. But they always come in this hallway.
They do.
So you get closer.
Yes.
More
Okay.
people are part of Aerosmith.
Now, you said earlier the guy was chanting, lights were getting dimmer. Can I still see?
Yes, it's still dim in that hallway, though.
Okay, but I can still see even though it's dim?
Yes.
Okay. Don't make me break out my torches. I had 10.
Oh shit! Please bring him out.
Have my hooded
The
lantern.
ceremony
Dark
of the
vision,
Black Star is concluded. Rise. Take the soul that is now yours.
Nothing?
You hear that from the room.
Okay, but no one's coming out or anything?
You don't see anybody coming out.
Did you say yet? I thought I heard you say
I heard
They're
you.
just breathing hard.
I will take care of this. I will walk up and close the doors.
And lock it.
I will move and hopefully be able to
Can we
see. I
stealthily
will move to
move
the corner here and look into
I would
the
like
open doors.
to
Do the
move
doors open
up.
in or out?
They have opened inwards.
Move me.
The DM is rising.
Uh-oh. I want to... Can we advance stealthily?
I don't think it matters.
I would like to go balls out stealthily,
Balls out.
please.
I'd like to tiptoe.
I like the tiptoe all
I'm,
the way over there.
I'm getting kind of bored. You guys want to bail now? We'll just call it even.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah.
Batu would be very happy about that.
Edinger, no.
He's dead. Don't worry about it.
All right. Did you paint these yourself? Looks like you spent some time on these. No?
Yeah, I did.
Why, do you not
like it?
I was trying to give you a compliment, Dick.
It sounded a little sarcastic.
I know, didn't it? I
Oh,
wasn't
my
sure where
bad.
you were
Oh,
going.
my
I'm
bad.
like, fuck
Well
you.
done.
That was good.
I bought it that way.
Jeez, man.
So you look inside this room and you see before you what appears to be some kind of a ceremonial table with a body on it, extremely bloodied. You see another one of those serpent proctors standing next to it, one of his acolytes off to the side, keeping watch. And at the very back northern wall, you see an altar with skulls lining it. And in the center of this altar that's draped with runes and all kinds of markings, you see another skull. It appears to be much older than the ones that ring it. Blackened, charred. And you see as this proctor is concluding his ceremony of the Black Star, you see him put his hand on the forehead of the corpse, extend towards the skull, and you see something pull out of the ether from above and become corporeal as it moves through the air and into the body from the skull. And you see the body begin to twitch and move and moan. Slowly, it rises up off the ritual table and stand on shambling feet
Oh boy.
as it comes to life.
Goddamn
It's
long
a
hairs.
factory of these things.
Go into the service of Grumman.
I go nowhere.
Brad Whitford, bass player, Aerosmith.
Oh, that almost linked
Oh,
out
you're
the
gonna kill the
nostril.
DM.
You got him.
Holy shit. That was close.
Okay, I turn to the rest of the group.
Nothing
This is
here.
where they're everything's cool going in. This seems to be where they're summoning the dead to march upon us. There's 3 people counting the dead. I'm going in. After you guys.
All advance closer to them.
I would like
Not
to
yet, no.
advance.
They're too involved in the ritual itself.
Rotslav, you want to hang back or you want to join in?
I'll just be a couple squares behind the rest of the group. Yeah, that's good.
Is that like 10 right there?
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, that artist digit
All
out
right,
of the way.
so what you're saying is there's still a chance for diplomacy.
Yeah.
We can get the drop on them.
Okay.
All right.
You guys going in?
Yep.
All right. Then let's roll for initiative.
Oh, that's pretty
All right,
good.
I mean, that's not shit right there.
Eldon,
That's not shit. 5.
Ruby.
Giving me
20.
grief, you got 1 inch on.
Yeah.
That's what you got last
Hold on,
time.
you man.
Rafu.
15.
Vratislav.
13. Sorry, 12.
Tyrannus.
20, sorry, 4.
24.
4.
Oh. You suck, Tyrannus.
You swallow, Tyrannus.
Wait a minute.
Why? It's a family show.
His love is what I meant. All his love.
So as you move in, the proctor looks up and sees you and says, "You defilers of the temple of Grumman in my inner sanctum." And as he begins to raise his hands to attack, you get your attack.
Okay. I was going to do the breath attack on dude here.
Okay.
So that's a dex save, and it's just 3d6.
Dex save?
If they don't get their thing.
Just 3?
3d6, yeah. It's not 3d12. I mean, I'm not a half man.
What's the DC on that?
It is 13? Yeah, 13.
13.
All right. So half damage?
Roll
then?
me for half. Roll me.
So 7, 8, 9. So was that 4?
7, 8, 9 is 4 points, yeah. Who else is in the room?
I'm in the room.
Rough.
Rafu, what are you going to do?
Rafu advancing to one of the corners. He's going to draw his longbow and fire at the creation that just removed itself from the altar. And does 13 hit? Oh, sorry.
20.
No. 12 hit.
Keep going until you find one you like. What is it, 20 or
12.
12. That just misses.
Okay, so that whizzes by.
Plinks
and
into the wall behind him.
I want to be behind the Those are pillars, right? In this room?
No, those are just, we're just going to say those are on the floor.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
just,
an open room.
chilling in the open.
Okay. Who else is in the room? That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Then we'll go to the top of the initiative.
Check out Vladislav. Your character totally looks like he's just like, yeah.
I'm coming!
Be there eventually.
I'll be there when I'm good and ready.
So the sorcerer looks at, he's got 2 targets, Tyrannus and Rafu. And he looks at Tyrannus and he says, "You have entered my inner sanctum uninvited." And he raises his hand and now pour out these 3 obsidian orbs. And all of them miss. Pathetic. He's drained. Ruby,
Ruby would like to enter.
a rage?
Yes, actually. She's going to cast
Go, little one.
Flaming Spear.
Is that where you're at?
Whoa. That sounds like a cool spell.
You just got your spells. You're already burning them.
Oh, yeah.
You just got your spells. You already burned them. All right, let's go.
Yep. Well, she's just so mad at the last one that she wasn't able to cast anything big, so she felt this fire within her. And she thinks she's going for an Eldritch Blast, but this flaming spear comes out.
Oh, very good.
And
Describe what I need to do.
so a 5-foot diameter spear of fire appears in an unoccupied space of my choice within 60 feet. So I would like to
5-foot
shoot it at
diameter
the sorcerer, the one that looks like the head honcho guy.
Big baddie.
Proctologist, right?
Yes, that's him.
And so any creature, so right in front of him,
Okay, next to the altar.
yes.
Okay.
And let's see,
Right
any
next to the altar.
creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the spear must make a dexterity saving throw.
So right next to the altar.
Yes.
Right here
Right there, yes.
Right there.
by the altar.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought we established that.
Just checking.
I'm gonna
You're
blow
sure
it
about
up.
that? Okay.
I'm blowing up the.
Next to
I wanna
the bookshelf
blow
of,
up everything. Like
fabulous
I just want to blow up. But it's all the rage that she just has pent up inside from missing
cool.
so much.
It's
all the rage.
It's like a laser beam.
It's all the rage. All the kids are doing it these days.
A ball just shows up at that spot.
Oh.
We're having a ball.
A
Yes. All right,
flaming
well.
spear just shows up, but she's just so. She thinks she's shooting off an Eldritch Blast, but all that pent up energy just creates this flaming spear.
Everything that's around it, 5 feet, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the walker needs to make a save. Then.
Dexterity.
Ruby's like, what the hell? I didn't ask for this.
So it passes.
And that will take half damage then.
Already?
So that'll be 9, 14.
14? Okay, so 7 points.
Bad.
And so everybody in that.
But it's not the other guy's turn yet. And the
I
other
see, I
guy's
see.
too far away.
Okay.
So on the proctor's turn, remind me and I'll make the save. Or you want to just do it now?
Do it now.
Do it now.
Come on, do it.
I'm here.
Jabba.
Oh, yeah, crit.
Oh, I thought that was a 1.
Okay, so no damage. then.
Whatever.
So get rid of those 20s. Good job, DM.
No, I
Well,
got
the
plenty of
spear
them.
doesn't move, by the way.
Okay, so they have
he
to
gets
get out of the
7
way.
points of
Okay,
damage.
Yeah.
so that walker will move forward then. Why don't you move him towards Tyrannus?
How many?
Right up to you, babe. There you go. And he attempts to claw you. Miss. And the second one will hit.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
4 points of damage, and I need you to make a con
The
save.
stink check or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So this plus 5. 22.
Okay.
Acacia Avenue.
So you feel this wave. I don't even want to call it fear because I'm sure the Dragonborn has never experienced it. It's almost more like a constipation, like a discomfort. Rathu.
Rafu, seeing the creature biting the Dragonborn, would like to advance, switch out his longbow, and grab his great axe and strike at the creature attacking. And that's a crit.
Yeah. Back it up.
1 to back it up,
Okay,
but that's still max damage.
max damage. You don't have to roll for the max, babe.
Oh, you're
Do you
right.
know?
Wait,
You're no,
rolls it. I
You
know.
know what? No.
I just want to roll just to roll.
You know what? No. He's right. Because last time I was raging, so that's why I rolled the additional dice. So that's entirely my
Again, you don't have to
Still
roll.
have to roll.
no. He gets 1 dice for being a half.
Oh, okay.
fault. Yeah, I get an additional one.
He gets 1 for being a half
whole
orc.
orc. You probably get 2 dice. Gotcha.
Anyways,
What is it?
that is 21 to hit, or 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. So you drop your bow, you run in with this wild axe, and just completely cleave this creature, this newborn creature's head from his shoulders. The proctor looks shocked. Shit! I just rose that.
Tough titty.
Good Lord. The parrots in
What's that?
It was like a cacaw. See? Random acts of kindness pays off.
We're in the search for something.
Vratislav, from your hallway,
Yes.
the confines of your dangerous empty hallway.
He's making sure the Kool-Aid guy doesn't come out of those vats.
Oh yeah.
I would like to move back around to the door to see if I hear anything.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay, you hear nothing inside.
Open it.
I would like to test the door to see if it's open, but I don't want to open it.
It is unlocked.
Open it. It can't
Very
be anywhere.
tempted to.
How much worse could it be than this door?
Okay.
I'll open the door.
Yeah.
Maybe the last member of Aerosmith is in there. Bill Perry.
The rest of the band.
All right. New
They're
headline
very
for
ups-
this.
They're middle of the jam session and they're very upset.
The day Rostislav dies.
No, it's just an obelisk.
see-
It's fine.
A pillar, very similar to the ones that have been sporadically placed around the island, only this one looks much, much older. In fact, the whole room looks extremely old. Why don't you go ahead and make a investigation check.
16.
This room appears to be older than the entire temple itself. You'd almost feel as though the temple has been built around this one room.
Okay, feeling that and determining all that after investigating the room, I realize it's something that should not be handled by me. So at least now I know where it's at. With my remaining movement, which I think is only 2 squares.
You want to get right next to it?
No.
You want to rub it?
I'm going.
Sticks.
See if a genie comes out.
Rub it for
No,
luck.
I'm just going to close the door and start making my way back to
You can talk to it. It's
the
free
room
action.
where I saw all my other party members run into.
Teabag.
Okay.
Teabag it.
I teabag the obelisk.
It's a free action, right?
Is going to join the program that's already in session.
Eldon.
Oh man. I'm going to psych myself up and get in there. And do I see?
Yeah.
You're a paladin, right? Psych yourself up. What are you?
I never said I was good at being a paladin. All right.
I don't ever think he met the criteria for the paladin. Eldon, what are
Anyway.
you going to do in this room?
Let's see here. I want to make a cursory glance and see if I notice the soul crucible anywhere in here.
You've never seen the Soul Crucible.
Anything that would look like a soul crucible. Something that looks really, really important.
Okay, go ahead and make it an investigation.
13.
13. You just see this ritual table and this other ritual altar that appears to have a bunch of skulls surrounding one skull in the center that looks very, very ancient.
Yeah, that would look good. All right, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to, I guess, first I can go is actually just a little bit in front of Tyrannus. I will hold my action until anything gets close enough for me to swing at.
Tyrannus.
I swing at No, I'm just kidding.
Walk in front of Eldon now
Oh, no.
and protect the mighty paladin from the serpent man that he could have attacked but did not.
I can't get close enough.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it. For what god are we worshiping today?
Marcel.
All right, Lord have mercy. I will do my attacks on the serpent man.
I think that deserves a coin.
It does.
He won't be here long enough to enjoy it.
114 and a 27.
You could always gift it.
14
Well,
hit?
the
No?
14 does not hit,
I'll accept it on his behalf.
but the other
Yeah.
one.
Ooh.
Dangerous.
Get to re-roll that. 8 plus 5, 13.
13.
To Sir Hiss.
That all you doing?
That's all I can do right now is attack, yes.
Fighter, it's all I can do.
Yeah, it's what I do best.
The sorcerer looks at you, Tyrannus, and recognizes that you're getting too close to something very comfortable to him.
He must like that snake guy.
He does have feelings for him.
Somebody rub him.
And he extends his hand out to you, and you hear him whisper something. It's gonna feel you so precious. And I'm going to need to have you make a wisdom save.
Oh, that's good. I get it at -1. Okay.
There goes our dragonborn.
18 minus 1, 17.
Okay, actually, you know what? You need to make that save too as well, Eldon, because you're in the cone.
What is this?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Cone of wisdom save.
I didn't do well, but let's not talk about it.
You got a good try. Here's your trophy.
Did you do it?
No.
Okay, you drop your weapon and begin to shake uncontrollably as this fear gestates within you. You, Tyrannus,
Three fears over 2
again,
sessions.
you're this
Bowels.
this unknown feeling, kind of like intestinal gas, kind of just washes through you.
A little bit of IBS.
A
But
little bit obvious.
he does move forward, though.
The proctor?
Yes, he does.
To
Put him in.
where?
Put him in front of the table to the. Right there.
Does he
'cause-
take damage for Ruby's?
No.
Nope,
already
because
did.
he already did that. That's why I just moved him.
Ruby, is this your...
Yeah, it stays there.
Ruby,
fire.
by the
Says my
way,
ball of
it
fire.
is your turn.
Seeing him move, I would like to take a step forward, and I instinctually, like something just comes over me, like I understand what I'm doing, and I take that spear and I crash it into the wizard,
Okay.
and he
spear.
has to make a so I can a bonus action, I can move the spear 30 feet. If I ram the spear into a creature, that creature must make a saving throw against the spear's damage.
What's the saving throw?
It is a dexterity. Come on. Well, he still takes half. So that'll be,
Is that right here?
yeah, so 13.
13 points.
Well, half 13.
Oh.
And that is my turn.
So the serpent in front of you, Tyrannus, raises his obsidian blade and attempts to attack you with it. And he misses. Rafu.
Careful with their blades. They cause you to bleed. Seeing the flame
strange.
That sounds like barbarian advice if I've ever heard it.
Watch the
These
pointy
are-
end.
Range of edged weapons.
They hurted me.
Every fucking time.
Seeing the flame spear doing damage to the proctor, I want to move 10 feet towards him and attack with my great axe recklessly. Nothing. And that's
As I
11
see
to
him
hit.
get close to it, oh, God.
Oh, look who gets to make a save against that
Oh,
fireball.
as he steps into that range, I say, Rafu, no!
You can take it. He's
He's
big.
gonna take it.
I'm gonna
At
take
the
it
end
out.
of your turn, you have
Rob
to
is a
make
big
a
boy.
dexterity
Not
saving
only is
throw.
he
Already
half
did
man,
it.
he's half orc, and orcs can take it.
Ay, ay, ay.
Make a dex save.
I'm okay with these. That is 18.
You still have to take half. Well, thank God I
Oh,
rolled
also
low.
fire bad, fire burn.
Vratislav.
Half a 9.
Half of 9, okay.
Okay, I'm going to dash my way into the room, assess what's going on, and fire one of my exotic daggers at the serpent that's in the fireball with Rafu, I guess.
Okay, as you come into this room, you see all of your comrades engaged in battle. You see all these wild-looking ritualistic ruins and tables and stuff, and you see this ball of fire trapping Rafu and this proctor in one corner. You see the paladin shaking in his own urine, his weapon at his feet. You see Tyrannus engaged against the serpent beast, and you throw this
Actually,
special dagger.
I can't throw the dagger.
Oh,
But I walk
Just
to
kidding.
the...
Well, I just
No,
After
but...
that awesome speech.
No, but based on your
Getting
description,
yellow.
I just walk in the room. I try to throw it and just,
And all.
what the fuck? As I stand there, and that's the rest of my turn.
and all this bedlam causes you a moment of hesitation.
We're a real shit show right now.
Eldon,
That was good, dude.
All right. I guess I have to
I'll take a go.
try and.
Yeah, do not fearful.
Yeah. So do I save at the end of my turn, or do you use my
yeah, make a
action?
save now.
14.
14. Okay, you save.
Yeah, save.
I grab my sword.
Okay,
They're free.
And then that's the end of my turn, I assume?
that is it.
All right.
Tyrannus.
I will attempt to smack the lizard man. Or the
He's
snake
calling
man.
you a lizard man, paladin.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
18 plus 8. 18 plus
Just
8.
it.
Just a bit outside. First attack. Let me re-roll those.
Same
So,
fucking deal.
8.
That's it?
8 damage on the first
Yes.
Oh, okay.
one. Fuck it. I'm going to taunt fate and roll the same dice. Bring it again. 9 plus 5. 14.
14. So you cleave this creature's arm and leg off, forcing it to drop its obsidian blade. He crumples to his side as he begins to bleed out at your feet. The proctor notices that he is alone in the room now.
Can I take my move?
You can move.
I'll move closer to the altar.
Okay. The proctor looks at you, moving closer
I'm all.
towards the altar. It says, "Stay away." And you see him launch this firebolt at you, missing, and he will attempt to leave the square, which gives you an attack of opportunity, Rafu.
Does he go through the
Where
wall?
does he go?
He's got to get away from the
He
fire,
can-
so he's going to move closer to you, Tyrannus.
Well,
So he takes the opportunity attack. So how does he move?
Uh,
Diagonal.
Yeah,
and
diagonal
across.
right to Tyrannus's
Does somebody want to move?
side right there, yeah.
right here?
Take your attack.
Yeah.
So that is 11 to hit.
11. That's it?
Yeah, I rolled
Oh,
really low.
okay. I missed.
My bad.
How big's the fire?
Take your hands.
5 foot, I guess. Or
5 foot radius?
5 foot.
and if
Ruby.
it's square, it gets burned.
You see him moving away. You see him moving away from your fire spear.
Just still enraged, just throws it at him.
Okay, so he needs to make another dex save, right?
Yes.
He fails.
Yes.
Do we get
The
attack
spell.
of
2 ones.
opportunity?
6, 7, 8 plus 5 is
13?
13, yeah.
He's still going, although he's a little charred. Rafu.
Smoke lizard. All right, and the fire is still following him, right?
Yes.
Oh, fire bad. Fire bad. Learning his
He's
lesson.
learned a new lesson today.
At this point, the trappings on the ritual table have caught fire. It's starting to burn. The room is starting to fill up with smoke. The humidity is still very oppressing in here.
Before it completely goes up into flames, can I do a real quick inspection of the altar before it goes up in flames?
Sure.
So looking for any kind of like familiar writing or anything. I take it there's a I don't know what to call it. Some kind of like ritual blanket or whatever on the altar. Or
There's
what is that?
a very crimson-soaked blanket that is quickly being enveloped in flames.
Okay, so anything I can get off of it before it gets engulfed in flames. So that's a 17 on the
Okay,
die.
you rip this thing off, stop, drop, and roll with Linus's blanket, and it's good to go. You're able to salvage it.
Okay, so I'll just kind of
Use
chuck
your
that
own
into my
blood that from
loincloth.
your bleeding, and
Yeah.
Loincloth, and then grab my longbow and strike the proctor. Not
Okay.
you're the.
No, I know. I'm just making sure
I was
you
gonna
know
say,
which,
yeah, I'm not gonna hit.
which
I'm not
scaly
hit
guy
that
you're
one.
attacking.
That's 19 on the.
You
That'll
with the
hit.
fire and
19
the
hit.
edged weapon.
okay, that'll
thing.
hit.
For 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. He is really hurting at this point. Vratislav.
All right, now that I've regained my composure, I will raise my dagger and throw it at the proctor. Just because I want to try and make the kill. 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah.
And that was one of those special daggers, right?
Yes,
So
one of the
that's
exotic ones.
2d4. with
Oh,
that
it's
dagger.
2d4.
Yes.
Tootie.
Roll one more.
So
Not Natalie or
4
Blair.
plus 4 is... Now if it's thrown, I use dex or strength.
I think you use strength.
So that's plus 3. So that's 11.
So I'm glad you've managed to make it into the battle in time. Please describe this proctor's death.
Once I gain my senses, I use my ranger-ness to zero in on the target, the only target that's left, as he's approaching my new friend Tyrannus. I earhole him with a dagger.
And as he slumps down against the ritualistic table, the altar, you see him feebly reaching towards the skull in the center with his 3 fingers, and you see him slide off down to the floor. And I'd like for you to make an insight check.
Do you recognize those fingers?
Thank God.
Oh boy.
I have plus 6, so it's 7.
7.
He's so happy.
On to that dagger throw.
But I will say, though, even though you failed miserably at that, I like how you were able to sacrifice that turn for something real, because it was shocking. And there's your gold doubloon back.
Ha!
Yeah. Okay. So he is dead before you. The fireball is still burning.
Fireball.
Ruby looks around, trying to see another person or another bad guy, in her opinion, and hastily looks around and doesn't see anyone, so she crumples her hand, and the fireball dissipates.
Here, kitty.
So the fire goes out. You are now out of combat. What do you wish to do?
Fire bad.
I'll grab the skull.
Well, I'm going to go retrieve my
seems
exotic
so-
dagger.
Okay, so you grab your dagger, you grab the skull.
Yeah, I want to show it to the guy on the ground. Is this what you were reaching for? This?
I don't think he's going to reply to you.
Oh, and
I raise him from the dead and then show it to him.
the proctor that's on the dead on the ground, I want to check his body. See what
Okay.
else he had on him.
Go ahead and make your. Go ahead and make an
roll.
investigation check.
8.
8. You don't really notice anything other than he's just got robes on, adorned in
Nothing worth
runes.
the value.
No longer.
It's just,
Look at these.
As he's doing that, since I'm pulling a dagger out of the head, I'd like to make one as well.
Okay.
Feel up the body, and
Cough. Maybe cough.
do you see the
No,
ring fits?
I
Ask
don't-
him to cough.
Yeah, ask him to cough.
and then I don't notice anything with my ring, do I?
Looking at the ring, you look down at the proctor and you notice that it would probably fit the center finger of this individual.
What the fuck hands
I
does
would
this
like to
guy
take the
have?
middle
Because
finger.
they are
got that
3
Total
fingers.
Recall
Yeah,
hand, huh?
exactly.
Oh.
It's like Bosk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly, like Bosk's hand.
I'd like to take the middle finger.
Where would you like to take this?
Yeah.
Where you want this finger? You want the shocker, huh?
Chop off the finger.
Do you want to chop off just the finger or the hand?
Take the whole hand.
Take the hand.
I'll take the whole hand.
We
Yeah.
can match
I
the
bet.
Drake.
Fist me, dog.
While we are grabbing cloths and fingers.
Is that a survival check to?
Chop.
To take his hand
No,
off?
it'd be strength, wouldn't it?
No, I just imagine you take your
Yeah.
time and fillet his fist off his wrist.
Also, since we're all
Filet of
gathered up,
fist sandwich?
Jesus Christ.
Give me the coin. All right.
You gonna ever be back?
Nah.
Then fuck no, you don't get it back.
also, I want to let everyone know about the cloth that I
There you
had. So if
go.
we're all
Take
together,
that one.
Rafu wants to take out the cloth that he got over the altar and, ask if anyone can make heads or tails of it. That's everyone in the party. So
I
would that
Like
be
origami? I could make a bird out of it.
No, you
mean-
said there was like writing and stuff on it, wasn't it? Like a ceremony.
They're just
what can you
they're,
make it-
yeah, they're ruins. They're arcane ruins though. It's not like reading a different language. It's like reading magic.
Oh, okay.
So somebody would have to be proficient in arcana.
Me?
Are you?
I think so.
That's why I'm
I'd
bringing it
assume
to
so.
the party.
warlock.
All
I'm
right.
bringing it to
Yes.
the party
That makes
for that
sense.
reason
I
to see
take
if we
a
can
good
milk.
look at it. That would be an 18, and I'm proficient.
Okay, it's very similar to the runes that you found on the vats, but slightly different. These are more of an arcane nature, and they're almost like an instruction manual
Ruby, does it look important?
about bringing servants to Grumon.
Yes, it does, Rafu. I think we should keep that. It seems like their manual on how to create those Aerosmith characters.
I did good.
To create
Let's
those
gather
swamp-
around and find
yeah,
more
it's
stuff.
it's what they do to create those swamp creatures. Just
About 20% of the cloth has been burned away, though.
The beginning half or the back
okay,
end?
we'll figure
Do we
it
know?
also, I see the Dragonborn making his way towards the door.
I'm just watching it to make sure none of the shamblers, because the doors were open.
I'm gonna ask where you're going.
I'm standing here next to you, making sure there's no shamblers coming in.
Did you? I see that you took the skull off the table.
Indeed.
Do you think that is what we were searching for?
I'm not sure.
Well, there's another door
Everyone else is taking things. How come I can't have the nice things?
because we don't know you yet.
I want a souvenir.
Well, there's another door that we have to go through. Do we want to check,
When
or should we take, or should we?
Tyrannosaurus.
You didn't share with us.
When he picked up the skull, did we notice anything dabbing? I mean, because
Dabbing?
Yeah, anything abnormal?
Isn't that like this
happen?
kind of thing?
No, not dabbing.
Yeah,
You're jabbing on those haters.
Dabbing on the haters. I just meant
totally.
Yavin. Sorry.
Oh,
so no
Yabba
nothing
dabbing?
happened when he picked up the skull.
And
is
I
what I'm
was
asking.
near
No.
there, and nothing happened with my
Okay.
ring.
no. Nothing happened abnormal.
Did we ever get a description of what the Soul Crucible looked like?
No, you
We
didn't.
probably
No,
should
we
have, but
just-
we were level 1.
I did.
We were
Does
inexperienced.
it look like what you picked up?
I didn't say that out loud. I was thinking that.
Well, I'm only saying that because
I
the
say
guy
out
we
loud.
killed was trying to grab it beforehand.
My ring
so-
isn't glowing, so it's not here.
Are you putting it on the right place though? I'm just saying.
Hold on a second. Just so you know, I never said the ring would glow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ring.
That's right.
That's why I'm saying, because the other guy, he grabbed onto the ring, it burnt him.
No, he was just feared.
He was too afraid.
Oh, I
He
thought
was
it-
afraid he didn't
Oh,
grab
okay.
it.
So that's what I'm saying. Maybe you got to put it on. This got burnt. I don't know. Something's up.
No, that's right. I remembered. I have to call out for the Soul Crucible.
You could, like,
Why don't you
put it on
call
his
out for the Soul Crucible
forehead.
then?
I don't know how to call it for a Soul Crucible. Do I just...
Marcel!
Is it like a
Soul
dog?
Crucible, come to me.
That was never mentioned to do that. It was said that when you get close to the Soul Crucible,
It will call
Exposed
out
to
to me.
brandish the ring.
Oh.
So
Expose yourself is what he said, I
expose
think.
the ring.
It has been exposed the whole time.
Oh.
Since he entered.
And you had a result. It caused that proctor to flee.
Yeah.
Had you been with the rest of the group, you probably could have caused him to flee as well.
Yeah, I still killed him.
So are we going to assume that what Tyrannus picked up is the Soul Crucible?
I
or do
am.
we keep
What do you mean?
marching forward?
I think the prize he wants is probably the prize we want.
Wait,
Yes, but
this is known.
don't know if that's the Soul Crucible or not. I'm also still holding the egg. Does it do anything, or is it any
Hey, buddy.
issues with the
Hey,
room?
buddy.
I would like to put it.
Make an insight check. Vrotslav.
That's 11.
We're making an insight check on Tyrannus.
Is that all of us? I like to roll.
I like the way you roll, boy.
13.
15.
Vrotslav, you're the only one that notices that most likely the only thing of value in this room is no longer remaining in this room and is hastily leaving the room.
I said I was standing by the door, watching for any of the shamblers.
Come back, Tyrannosaurus.
Pause for effect.
Well, no, I'm
Save
trying
me?
to think. He has an artifact.
You're talking about the vizier?
Yeah, but he's not trying to leave the room. Oh, he is.
He
I'm
is-
standing right there.
Well, we already
Oh, you
have
do
it.
have that card.
I have the vizier card.
Yes, you do. And that could tell you
Hold on.
what to do or
Well,
which
I
direction
think
to
that
go.
right now would be a good time, so I'm gonna kind of take this.
Well, I didn't know.
to-
I don't know if Brian saw it, but
I
he
had to
moved toward the
meditate.
door as well, and he
Okay.
had
Yeah.
he had the shroud or whatever it is on him. So right now, one had a bunch of writings, one was the skull. If all I can tell is something important left, I don't know
to
which one it
use
is.
This card.
Do I get a vibe that these guys are freaking out for some reason?
Everyone, you're getting a weird me quieting down and kind of meditating vibe for me because I need to pray.
it's not
I
even
thi- it
not
wasn't
even
a
pray.
prayer?
You just
Are we at
Brandish
least
the
just sit here
card.
and rest?
and you just kind of rub the card and let it be known what you want.
I want to know what the Soul Crucible looks like in detail.
You see in your mind's eye an exact duplicate of the skull that was on the ritual altar that is now in the possession of Tyrannus. And as you see this in your mind's eye, your right eye immediately melts in its socket.
Ouch. What did you do?
You now have disadvantage on perception checks that rely on sight and on ranged attack rolls.
What did your eye? What did you do to your eye?
Magic such as regenerate can restore your lost eye.
Magic to regenerate it. So
Yeah, you
if
have
I
to use
if someone
regeneration
want-
to
Restoration also.
Restoration.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can get my eye back, but it's going to cost
Yeah.
a pretty little penny.
And that was how Captain
Captain
One-Eyed
Eye.
Jack
Oh,
lost
the
her
pirate
eye.
one.
Yeah. Oh.
But now you know exactly what the Soul Crucible looks like. So glad you used that fucking card.
So
He's been waiting 20 sessions.
he has.
Been
And this is the
waiting.
only time that's actually worth actually using it.
So wait,
Okay.
we're just here. We see your fucking eye melt.
You just
Rafu, what the fuck are you doing?
While this is going on, can we heal or anything like that? Like a short rest or?
Well,
I'm not taking a shot.
as
I
I'm
just
screaming
saw
this,
this dude's eye melt and he's shouting.
I am relaying that. That's the Soul Crucible. And I'm pointing.
What are you
to
doing?
Trice-
Are you rubbing the
just
card?
see
No,
this,
you see
this
me rubbing the
milky
card,
jelly
holding my right eye.
running down his cheek. Just this milky jelly.
I'm gonna try and pull the card out of his hand because his eye's fucking melting after he started messing with it.
The card is just cool to the touch. There's
Can
nothing.
I have it?
More than welcome to.
So
Also, as I'm screaming, I'm relaying that is the Soul Crucible.
So he has your Soul Crucible.
So everyone in the room now knows
I immediately
that is it.
whip out another exotic dagger, throw it at Tyrannus while casting Ensnaring Strike.
Shit is getting real.
I wait for the dagger to hit before I say, let's talk.
Yeah, wait a minute. We need to talk this out.
We'll see if I can
Outside
stand
the
right here.
temple, please.
Don't worry about my
We
eye.
can't go anywhere. We have the ship.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a hard fight, so I might as well hit him sooner
Well,
than
let's
later.
see.
Tyrannus,
No.
Do you allow it?
Do I allow what?
To be hit?
Peter.
To take it, man. Are you allowed to take it?
You can try to attack me if you wish.
Don't do it. Let's settle down.
Are we doing initiative?
I'm waiting to see what's going to happen.
Vratislav, put it down.
You guys haven't given me any reason not to throw it.
We don't.
I
came
I
here
haven't
for one
given.
thing.
I've
I
stayed
came
here
here
the
for
whole
one-
time while eyes are melting.
I mean, I'm a little preoccupied
He's
with
been
my
fighting with
eye
us the
gooping
entire
out of my
time.
face. So
I will reach into my bag and drink a healing potion.
I stand in front of him and say, Vratislav.
Can I have one of those?
I have one. Do you want one? I'll
would
show
like the
you.
soul- I'll like
show
the
you.
soul
Look.
Crucible.
I'll drink one.
Can we just get out of this temple, please?
Oh wait, that was actually my invisibility potion.
Corporeal. That's good.
Hey, I had it ready. Even if you drink it, let me just
I do
throw it
like
and see
that.
if I get hit.
Someone splash him with glitter.
Shouldn't you roll for disadvantage?
What are you doing, Tyrannus?
Exactly that. Everyone wants to attack me for some reason.
No,
so.
I do not want to attack you. I've been trying to help.
Ruby, control your group. Jeez. I will move out the door my full move.
Can I
until
hear him
everyone
moving?
Calms the hell down.
Do I hear him moving out?
I'm
Since
just trying to take some
close.
cards
He's telling you that to calm them down,
Okay,
to talk.
But he's invisible, though, right?
yeah. You need to stop this. He hasn't left us yet. He's been fighting with us in the entire time. And like you said
Burn my
before, Slav, he can take the other part of the money that we were promised. We're down a member of a party.
What do you say, Eldon?
I still
can't hear you down the hallway.
I still think he grabbed, especially the "I'm just standing by the doorway" routine. Didn't rub me the right way.
But he stood you at the doorway.
Granted, I agree with you, but I was busy with Rafu and his melting eye, trying to take the card away from him.
Aye, Captain.
I see what you did there.
Bratislav, this isn't the right time. Let's at least try to talk it out. If
We
we
can-
even can, he's gone now.
We could deal with this on the way back. Let's take this to a vote.
I motioned for the group to all huddle together real quick.
Let's huddle
Well,
around
I would
Rafu.
love to be able
I already
to
did my
see
breath
you
work.
motion.
Have one eye.
I
You might not have depth perception, but suck it up.
He
We all
takes
meet in
out
the
his-
middle of the room.
You take out your axe and use it as a walking stick.
Yeah, like probing
He's not
around.
blind. He just has no depth perception.
He walks in a wall.
Did I take any damage by losing an eye?
No, you took
I
no
think
damage
losing
at all.
an eye
Oh,
is
really? So
plenty.
it's magical. Okay.
Can we just make a vote right now? We'll deal with this later.
All right, let's bring it to a close. What are we going to do? Tyrannus?
I have a plan.
Well, we need to make this plan
Well-
quick because he's invisible and he's leaving with the Soul Crucible.
I still hear you.
Damn it!
Doesn't
You're
sound
invisible.
if I'm left. If I've left yet.
See, he's
I'm left.
invisible and he still hasn't left. What more do you need?
the Soul Crucible in our possession.
Let's make it to the airship and we'll go from there. We need to get out of this temple before more show up.
I think we killed the Maker.
I don't want to find out.
That is true. I'm low on HP. we should make
I
our way
attack.
out.
No, I'm just kidding.
It worked. I set the trap up.
Can we
I'm,
please?
Have we
settle
tried
this?
asking him nicely? Can I have the
Outside.
Soul Crucible? Train it. Can I have
The
it?
classic Rafu diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Can I have it? I mean,
Can you
we've been
please?
through so much together, friend, that I would feel more comfortable and it would set the whole party at ease if I could hold on to it. I did just lose my eye.
Yeah. How about I hold on to the sacred relic and you can use your one eye to not trip as you're walking.
I would like to use the skull to maybe give me better sight, so I'd be more than happy to
Why
hold
don't you
on
read
to
the
it.
note again?
I'm going
Here,
to
you
move
hold
close
the
to where
card.
I think Tyrannus is with the ring as a guiding
Okay.
As a beacon? Like, doo, 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 doo.
Pretty
Yes.
much.
Ruby, what are you doing? What are you going to do?
I
You seem to
move
be
towards
the only one.
towards the door. I move towards the door, and I say, even if you don't trust him, let's at least make it outside this temple.
Why do you think I have my ring up? I'm trying to find him.
He's right outside this door. He's invisible, and he still hasn't left. I don't know what more you need.
So I can see where he is.
He could have left by now.
That's why I had the ring up to see if
It
the
is
Soul
awful
Crucible's
quiet.
close.
You're being irrational.
Show yourself, you coward.
Okay.
You got me.
Yeah.
We're wasting time in here.
What are you going to do, Tyrannus?
I've moved far enough away so that I can see if they exit the room. I don't know how DM wise how I can tell you where I would be without alerting the group.
No, it's okay. I've got a good idea.
Okay.
I
That's exactly where I'm at.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So here, you do that.
Oh, that's not me.
What, you want to put you down?
No, whenever. Yeah.
Okay.
can we just deal with this on the airship, please?
So,
Look, I'm already moving around trying to find him. I'm trying to deal with it.
Deal with it how?
It's pretty quiet, and he's gone.
No, he's
So-
right outside this door.
Yeah, that's why I'm walking that way with my ring out, trying to see where he's at.
see if there's something you could give him. Something, I don't know, talk to him.
Tyrannus, are you there?
Maybe.
Knock twice if you could hear me.
I have been paid to get the Soul Crucible. I'm far away. You don't know where I'm at.
You keep walking
If I do not
around.
return it, then I will be hunted. If I am to be hunted, you need to make it worth my while. Not in that way. You have something I want.
What?
I will trade you this skull, if it is indeed the Soul Crucible. The cat or the book. How about the book?
The book? What do you need the book for?
What do you need the Soul Crucible for? We're making an arrangement here. You don't need to know my dealings. I don't need to know yours.
Throw in the cat.
Other than, if you want this, we must make the deal.
I take the book off of my back. I look at it, and I
Give him the book, Ruby.
think I have to. And show me the soul. Show yourself. And we can make this deal.
Dude,
I know
you should.
he's, so I walk out to the hallway. I see him at the end of the hallway towards the glowing orbs of eggs and soup, and march over there. Show me the Soul Crucible. I begrudgingly hand him the book.
Are you there?
Yes,
Okay.
somebody.
I also hand you a vial similar to what I gave you earlier. Give it to the Cyclops.
I have feelings.
Thank you. And I take the Soul Crucible and the vial, and I hand him the book. The book is quite difficult to read. If you do find anything important, if there's any way that we come across again, I would like to know more about what's in it.
I too.
I was only able to decipher so much, but it's going to need a lot of work.
I must go now. You were a good group. Much better than the ones that I had before.
I don't know if that's saying much.
I'm sorry
I'll
we
take
killed
the
them
book
all.
and I will bolt.
And I take the Soul Crucible and I walk back to the group. I have the Soul Crucible.
Yay!
Oh, yeah. I
You
thought
seem
we
to
would
be
be
walking
more
a little
excited.
bit lighter, though.
Well, I had to give up something. But I
Batu?
wanted to keep my son.
It wasn't me.
Hey, Giddy.
He looks at points at both of his eyes.
I don't like your cat, Ruby.
I walk up to
Eyeballing me
Rafu.
Funny.
Rafu, here. He also handed me a vial. I think it will help you.
It's just a healing potion, right?
Same as before. I had 2.
I won't do anything.
I am well, not right now. So since we're out of combat, I'm good. I'm gonna hold on to the potion and just put it in my little satchel.
Can we go now, please?
Yes.
I'm good to go. I mean, I already lost an eye
Vratislav?
in this place.
Yeah, we can go.
Good to go.
If anything, I've given up the most. That book had some pretty heavy-duty magic in it.
That's why I tried to kill him so we could have it all.
Sometimes you can't have it all. And I
At least
storm
I
away.
tried.
Attitude.
But you do
At
remember.
least I tried.
You do remember a considerable amount
Yes.
of what you did read, though, and that's still very important.
I etched that into my brain.
Okay.
And I don't want to fight anymore, and I just march out.
So, as you guys...
Had it.
Fuck it! I'm tired of being the sane one.
As you guys leave the Temple of Grumon, you go from the lower level to the upper level. You cross back across the cavern, across the stone bridge where you first met Tyrannus. He's nowhere to be found. You go back out into the open clearing on top of the big stone plateau, and you see the sun bright in front of you. Vratislav, you give your whistle that you told Fallant you would give to signal him. You see him rise up the airship above the side of the cliff, start to hover just over the group, and he slowly sets it down. And as the hull of the ship touches ground and you look at each other, you know that you now have the Soul Crucible, and that is the end of Season 1.
Yeah.
Next stop, Scandea.
Mission accomplished.
I gotta separate them. I keep them too close together. I gotta put some triangle-looking ones in there.
You need like a tray that's labeled.
Yeah, I'd still
Like those pills that old people have? You know?
Yeah.
The pill containers, like AM, PM.
That's what it should fucking get you, man.
Yeah.
Because there's 7 days in a week. There's 7 dice.
Yeah, that's
Fuck,
perfect.
right there, man.
Oh man, that would actually work pretty good.